Check out the artwork in this dance hall. It's crazy. But that's Portland for you, I guess. It's a whole lot of artichokes they let bloom, man. It's a lot of bulbs that could have been harvested. What the heck? It's like on loan from the Navy. Hmm. 4310 Southwest Macadam every night. I have no social media following, bro. You can look me up. I'm Tony DeVera. I got like 300 subs.
We should bring back guillotines.
Really? Wow.
That's what some people that won't be fixed.
Yeah.
When you tell them, hey, your tax dollars are going to social safety nets,
Yeah.
those individuals don't like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, for what it's worth, those individuals should be guillotined.
So I'm here in Portland, got the R1S plugged into the blink charger, that much for that many electrons at the Nature Conservancy's headquarters, which is super cool, although it's not open to the public. They've got what appears to be, to me, to be a really dope upstairs rooftop, green roof garden type area with those cabana shades. And but for the most part, this doesn't look like it's a property that's really open to the public, you know? Like for access, you gotta ring a doorbell, and I'd feel like kind of a schmuck ringing the doorbell, and they ask like, what's your business here? It's like, you know, I'm just charging my car and I wanted to see your super cool green roof. I mean, there are other things I'd love to learn from the Nature Conservancy, like I believe they maintain a bunch of like, what do you call those? Nature conservancies, conservation lands that they allow people to like hike on and bike on and, you know, explore and stuff from time to time. So I'd love to learn more about that. But once again, it seems like the sort of thing that, given the nature of the building, it'd be weird to just knock on the door, especially because there's no one at the front desk, you know what I'm saying? There's no one at the front desk, so it'd be kind of weird to like knock on the door to just randomly ask them like, hey, can I learn about your conservation stuff? So, you know, gonna leave it at that. Technically the east side of Portland, so I gotta go to the west side. So while the Rivian is plugged into the L2 charger here, sipping some of those sweet, cheap electrons, I'm gonna take the electric bike off and we're gonna go for a ride through the city. Fortunately, the wife is not gonna be with me on this one. She's not feeling well. It's a real bummer, but it happens, you know. So she's taking a nap in the AC while I go exploring into the city. That's the official plan. It's my fourth time in Portland, first time here in the summer. First time riding an e-bike around here. And it's pretty sweet thus far. Can't lie, the city's got its own charm. I mean, there's some ugly spots. Look at me, almost lost the slipper. Almost lost the slipper. There's definitely some ugly spots here and there. But I'm not the sort of person to obsess about over blemishes, you know? Get a piece of fruit at a farmer's market that's got a bruise, just cut that bruise off, eat the rest, man. It's not all bad. It's definitely not all bad. All right. It's a cool mural over there. Sweet. This is a cool little park. Look at this. How dope is this? All right, go on, brother. Check the old odometer. Oh, I got 146 miles on the odometer. You going? Go for it. You got the right of way. We don't have a stop sign, yo. Got to dial it into sport. I mean, I'd love to get more muscle power in, but it's just not practical. When you're doing this much starting and stopping, you need a high power throttle behind you in order to put yourself where you want to be at. Just as this is my 4th time in Portland, I think this is my 3rd time in this specific Whole Foods. The Whole Foods of downtown Portland. Oh, cool, are for sale. Check that out. Coda McCollum. If you were to believe certain reports and tall tales about places like Portland, you would think that what I just did here was not possible. It would be too unsafe. Your bike would get stolen if you leave it unattended. And no doubt there's certain things we saw that weren't too great, but exaggerations are exaggerations. This doesn't seem so bad, does it? Right? Doesn't seem so bad. Look at this street. These trees. It's so much woodier than Los Angeles is. It's crazy. Beautiful too. Like I said, it's like the low 80s. Temperature's perfect. Perfect for riding around this city. Just a question now of like, where will I ride around to? As I got here, it's Whole Foods. I could go back to the V. Probably should get her the activated charcoal sooner rather than later, but I'm curious, where do the Portland Trailblazers? Where are they? Oh, that's where the Portland Trailblazers are. So that's the Moda Center. That's what it's called. If I wanted to go over there, 8 minutes. All right. Edit stops. Let's see. Nature Conservancy. Okay, 24 minutes. Be 30 minutes if I go Nature Conservancy first. Versus if I go direct, 14 minutes. So it adds 10 minutes if I go to the Moda Center. I'll go to the Moda Center. Go to the Moda Center, why not? Add 13 minutes to my 13 minutes to my total trip time, but I'm down. I'm down. I want to see where Damian Lillard is about to start playing again. Talk about a man who put loyalty over everything, right? It's amazing. Here it is. I don't use this side view mirror as often as I should. Yeah, Moda Center, Fred Meyer, Rose Quarter. I think they used to call this the Rose Garden or something. Portland. Oh, there's the logo, the main entrance. You see it on all the NBA on TNT broadcasts. There we go. The Blazers team store. Rip City. Pup City. It's pretty cool, right? Things I find interesting. Look at that. Rip City runs deep. They don't have any new banners with Dame on them again yet. I bet in a few months they'll have Dame back up on these banners. I'm wondering if they have. I mean, they could, right? They could have a statue or two. Like they won a championship way back in the day. They have one banner. Luke Walton was the MVP. Luke Walton, a famed basketball career cut short tragically by injury. So I do wonder if there's a, excuse me, I said Luke Walton, Bill Walton. Luke Walton's cool too, but it was his dad, Bill Walton, who was the legend. And I don't know, it doesn't look like there's any signs of that banner. Is that 1977, 76? Not sure. But yeah, you got the north entrance, Rip City Clothing Co., Moda Center. It still has a rose logo on it. So yeah, I'll have to look it up, but I'm pretty sure at one time this was called the Rose Garden. Man, this is so sketchy the way I'm using the Action 5 right now, just free-handing it while riding with the other hand. But how else am I gonna get some of this? Oh, there's Bill Walton, legacy runs deep. Oh, that's cool. That's cool, man. I should do one of these tours when I go to Oklahoma City, or if I go to Oklahoma City. I'm not certain I'm gonna go to Oklahoma City, but do it for like the Thunderdome or whatever they call it, man. It would make so much sense if they called it the Thunderdome. I mean, I'm sure they probably name it after some kind of sponsor, just like Moda has to be some kind of sponsor. I've never heard of that company before, but they got to do something important, right? So, cool as hell. Powered by Rivian. It's the Rivian EDV. You don't see a lot of these in LA, but for whatever reason, you see a lot of them once you leave LA. Wonder why that is. Kind of cool seeing that though. After riding down in the R1S for a week. Not even a week, it's been like 5 days, 6 days. Oh, hey, look, Model Y. It's just like my old Model Y. Looks like it. Reminds me of it. How are you feeling, honey? Have you thought about lying down in the back?
Yeah, but if I need to throw up, I don't want to have to.
Have you thrown up again yet? Well, I got this for you. And I don't know if these will help, but I saw them and made me think of you.
I do like to also. My stomach's starting to feel a little bit again. So we'll see.
A little topsy-turvy?
Yeah.
Oh, baby. Give me a kiss. Do you feel like you could ride in the car or not really? We should stay stationary for a bit, huh?
Maybe for another 30 minutes.
We could do it for longer. I was just asking. I guess this means that I will continue to tool around the city. Let's see what we can find tooling around Portland. What kind of interesting stuff can we see? Riding around one of America's great cities. One thing I will say, being here in Portland, man, that show Portlandia was not a joke. There are a lot of hipsters here. It's a very, very hip place. Oh yeah. This neighborhood, we just rode by like 4 of those universal declaration yard signs. Like in this household, we believe in Medicare for all, no one is illegal, et cetera, et cetera. We're definitely in Portland, man. It's like, is Portland the bluest city in the country? I don't know. It feels like it very well could be, you know? It feels like it very well could be. Definitely feels bluer than Los Angeles, or at least the greater Los Angeles region. It's got a Cascadia flag. Whoa. What happened here? It's like a demolition. Kind of want to take a closer look at that. Was there like a house demolished here?
2 of them.
2 of them. Whoa.
Yeah.
What's going to be rebuilt here?
I think that it's going to be a set of townhouses.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure what the orientation is, but yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. It's a good point. They just took these 2 houses down over the last couple of months, so
I see.
yeah.
You like live in the neighborhood, kind of seeing it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of watching it for the last.
Were they pretty dilapidated, or was it?
They were kind of just they were houses you could have fixed up. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really hard to see them get torn apart.
Oh. You guys have lived here in the neighborhood for a while?
Well, that's been his dad's house for 40 years.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must have been tough then. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's a bit surreal. I mean, you know.
Did you grow up in that house?
I mean, kind of from teenage years.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
But we've lived there since January.
Oh, you've lived in the neighborhood since January?
Well, we've lived here for a long time, but we
I
live
see.
in that house.
Cool.
Yeah, his dad's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost our cat collar and then
Somebody texted and said, "I found your cat collar."
but now we're like, where is it?
Well, thanks for indulging my curiosity. I'm just a weirdo on a bike riding by.
Vlogging and.
Yeah, vlogging. I'm actually not from Portland. I'm going to be here for another couple hours. I'm like passing through and just, was
We
it?
have some of those microphones, and then one
Oh, yeah?
on the cat has been carrying them around. Be careful. Cats love them.
Oh man, I guess that makes sense. It's why it's called like a dead cat, right? This little,
Yep, that's right.
this little thing. It's supposed to reduce the amount of wind noise you get. But yeah, you know, just I've got my car like charging, and I just took the bike off the bike rack. I was like, I need to see Portland. It's like it's my 4th time here, and all the previous times it was the winter. This is my first time here in the summer. It's totally different. Everything's so green, so green.
Like having a little stopover here.
What was it?
Why are you having a stopover here?
My wife and I were going to go to this restaurant called Kochka, which is one of our favorite restaurants like ever. But unfortunately, like right as soon as we got into town and hit traffic, she started not feeling well. So she's like resting right now, trying to sleep it off. But we've got like a friend's birthday party to go to in Seattle tomorrow. So we're probably going to get on the road in like another hour. I'm just, giving her some more time to recuperate. But till then, just seeing the city. Yeah, taking it in. It's like best way to get to know a place on bike, I feel like.
Your
Yeah.
heart connects with
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Well, like I said, thanks for indulging my curiosity, answering my questions, and
it. Have a fun drive.
yeah, sorry to hear that, like, part of your, it's like childhood almost, right? Is going,
Yeah.
There are places where like the apartment that I grew up in as a kid down in LA, I go back there like, I don't know, not all the time, maybe like once every couple of years. It's interesting to see that it's still there, right?
Right. Yeah.
But
It's
yeah.
interesting. Yeah, certain things just don't change, and then other things are like, oh, this is completely like unrecognizable.
So on your
Yeah.
way for your wife's sake,
Uh-huh.
because I've done this drive, stop in Kalama and go to the McMinimans. Because
McMinimans.
Yeah, the McMinimans Arbor Lodge, and nothing's in Kalama. It's just like a 1-2 block town, but it has the McMinimans Lodge there, and it's right on the beach, so you can sit when you go in. The restaurant goes right on the beach, and there's a boardwalk. But it's such a nice way to relax.
Is it the Grand Lodge Hotel?
No, that one's in Forest Grove. This one's in Kalama. It's like the Kalama, but it's on the way to Seattle. So
Kalama.
40 miles.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm like, because I love that little break. It's like they have lavender planted on the boardwalk, and you can order espressos.
Oh wow.
Go get in the river if you want. Like there's a beach.
Okay, awesome. Yeah.
It's a really nice treat on your drive. It's gonna, because it's such a long drive.
Yeah. It's a nice thing to break it up.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then the other stop we always make we try to make is in Centralia, because there's another McMinimans hotel there, and it's a historic hotel, so you can stop there for espresso. Like, and Centralia is called Centralia because it's exactly halfway in between Portland and Seattle. But like,
Awesome.
all the McMenamins are really amazing because they're hotels.
Is it like a regional chain to like the Northwest or?
It's just to Portland. Yeah.
Okay,
Oregon.
But it's these brothers that they'll take old historical buildings and renovate them so they keep this kind of patina of these.
Ah.
And they have artists paint the walls and stuff. So
Oh,
there's
that's
like
awesome.
murals everywhere, and they have yummy beer, and they make beer, and it's like. But they have one in Kalama, they have one in Centralia, and then they have this really gorgeous one in Tacoma.
Awesome.
So they're the 3 stops, and it kind of makes you look forward to it, you know.
Awesome. Well, I'll probably check out at least one of them.
Yeah.
Sounds like the one in Kalama is like that sounds like
really
the,
my favorite.
and it's on the shore of like on the river, right?
It's right on the river, yeah.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
You couldn't go swim in it. People are down there swimming.
Yeah, and like kayaking and stuff. That was the biggest difference for me being here like in the summers, like driving over the bridge and seeing, whoa, there are boats in there. There are people in boats. There are people in kayaks.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's
Well,
over. People get out.
for sure. Well, have a good one.
Take it easy.
That was a neat little interaction. So much fun stuff happening. Okay. That looks like that's worth checking out. Let's turn it around. Let's go. Hmm. 4310 Southwest Macadam every night. Feed people, do one thing every day. It's like what time is it? And they got 2 arms, so you got to do 2 things, like become a pen pal and make cake kits. Cool. Heart of Gaza. Echoes of war reverberate through the streets, each day glimmers of hope that dance across the sky, kites. I like that. That's interesting. That's like predictive of the future. It's a neat little neighborhood art wall. All right, so 4310 Southwest Macadam. Let's look that up. Maybe I can get there. It's on the other side of the river. It's a 30-minute ride. So then, if I were to go back to the Nature Conservancy, maybe 35 minutes total. Can I do that? Well, it's a possible destination. Don't let anyone rain on your parade. Wait, what is this? Paper Epiphanies. Are they open? No, they're closed. Oh, that's a bummer. They got luxury paper goods. This would have been a really dope shop to check out. Journals. They probably got a selection of pens. Let's see if I can get this in. This looks like boutique stationery store type stuff. Oh, and they just closed at 5. Look at it, it's 5:27. That would have been cool. That would have been cool as hell to see, right? But yeah, check out how lively this area is. Southeast Clinton and Southeast 25th Avenue. Be very good footage being collected here for you all watching this in the future, which you all might be one person. Future me, you from the past. Here we are in Portland. Look how amazing this is. It's lush and green. Oh God, I gotta get that. That looks like an epic as hell garden. What the fuck? Yo. Tell me this is open to the public or something. What is this? New Day School, Neo-Humanist Education. Education is that which liberates. PR Sarkar. So, if I had to guess, this is some kind of like Waldorf school or something. Look at these fruits. Look at these bunches. Look at that. Beautiful flowers, amazing landscape. I mean, everything is so lush here. Like, part of it is the climate, I'm sure, because a lot of stuff is lush in the neighborhood. But part of it is these guys are badass freaking gardeners. Like, there are bunches of grapes on that wall. Look at that amaranth seeding out. Check this out. Check this out. Can I go over that? No, I can't. Let's jump in. Ow. Look at these grape bunches, yo. Look at that. Sunflowers up top, bees all up in them. And once again, apples just going bananas. Well, they're not going bananas, they're going apples. Let's see if I can take a peek at this. Look at that school garden. That's so awesome. Amazing landscape. So this is actually a Korean pear. There's some of them on the ground. Do I dare? This one looks whole. Yeah, I do. It was a little early, but not bad. I mean, these fell off because, not because they're ripe, but because they got knocked off in like the wind or something. So, not gonna get like good sugar or sweetness, but it's not bad. For late July, it's probably had at least another month or so of like getting larger. Been to a bruised part. I also just realized that this is a vegetated swale. Check out the way they built this. It's like below grade. How far below grade we are. It's like that much, like a hand's width below grade from the gutter. So there's a curb cut somewhere here. Oh, I know where it is. It's over here at the top. So this whole thing is designed to basically be a wetland every time it rains, right there. They put a curb cut right there. So every time it rains, water coming down this street goes into there and goes into this retention basin. And all of this stuff here captures all that water. And during a rainstorm, this is like a flooded like wetland. And it's infiltrating that water, recharging the aquifer, and providing stuff for these plants to grow. That's so awesome. So awesome. And this is the exit point. So this is the spillway, so that this is where it overflows. That's the low point. This is the high point. That is so goddamn cool. A little bit of tropical looking foliage. It's cannas. Yeah, if I had to guess, those are cannas. Let's see what else I can find here. Man, am I even gonna make it to that like abolish ice thing? I don't know. I found something that's way too cool. Walk the bike. That looks like one of the newest fruit trees they planted right there. If I had to guess, this was some kind of plum. Yeah, if I had to guess, this is some kind of plum. Looks good. Look at the way they planted it too. Looks like they put a bunch of compost, mulch, double dig it. I can dig it. Dang. Yeah, those apples are massive, huge. Wonder how often they prune them. Okay, here's some intel. Pesticide-free zone. Community garden site visit schedule. Okay, so this is the Clifton Community Garden. Unclear if it's completely attached to that school, but I will maintain my speculation that that is some kind of like Waldorf school where they do a lot of garden education and get the kids' hands dirty. Somebody was gleaning here, looks like. Yeah, somebody was picking all this fruit off the ground. I mean, I don't know for a fact, but in Southern California, I feel like this would be early. So maybe it is right around the time. I don't know. Let's see if these have any sugar to them. Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's good tart apple. Man, it has been a long time since I've been in a garden with apples. I don't remember the time when they're ripe. But holy crap, was that a really awesome little diversion. Unclear if this train's gonna move. It looks like it's been here for a while. Let's see. Can I try to cross? If I had a regular ass bike, I could hike this bike up those steps, hoof it over, but 67 pounder, hell no. All right, I think this ice, visiting this ice thing isn't happening. It ain't happening, nah. But what I think will happen is I'm gonna go back to that freaking community garden, that box of green apples, I'm gonna go grab myself a few more. Bring those back. That'll be a nice gift for my wife, right? Well, future me, if you're watching, you could tell me if that was a good idea. You'll know if she liked it. You'll remember. People don't often forget shit like that. Dude, look at the badassery of this place. Holy nuts. Hello? Hi. I couldn't help but notice there was a crate of like apples down here. Is it cool if I just take some?
Oh, I think so, yeah.
All right.
They're just picked up from the, like they fall from the tree, so yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Someone was just like gleaning them, I imagine.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Keep them off the sidewalk, yeah.
Cool. Do you have like a community garden plot here? Is that like your plot?
Yeah.
Awesome. How long have you been gardening here, if you don't mind me asking?
This is our second year here.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So is this plot attached to that school, or is it like, no?
They're separate, yeah. But yeah, like that tree, which is like halfway between, we get cherries from that tree, and then there's like plums and bay leaves and a
Wow.
lot of things that are shared. But
Do you know how long this garden has been here?
decades.
Decades?
Like this guy who gardens next to us has been gardening here for years. Like he knows everything about the soil. And,
Wow.
yeah, some people have been here for a long time.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for,
This is through the city. Portland
okay,
Parks and Rec.
Portland owns it,
Yeah.
and they run this program.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm new here, or I'm not even living here. I'm like here for like the next few hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I like came into town, plugged my car in, took the bike off the back of my car
Yeah.
while it's charging, and just decided to ride around and just,
Cool.
see whatever's
Good place to
interesting.
bike. This is a great neighborhood to bike in.
Yeah, it definitely feels like it. Awesome. Southern California,
Oh, where?
Ventura County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was born in like near Vandenberg Air Force Base. And stuff.
Oh yeah, the
Then I went
space,
to school
the Space
there.
Force base.
Yeah.
You went to school where?
In Claremont.
In Claremont. Oh hell yeah, the Claremont colleges. Which one?
Claremont McKenna.
Claremont McKenna. Yeah, I knew some people there. I went to school at Cal Poly Pomona.
Nice.
So when I was at Cal Poly Pomona, I met a few people from the Claremont colleges.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool place. They have a really cool garden there.
Yeah.
Were you there when they already had like the dome, that like dome structure at
Was
Pomona
that
College?
Or Pomona.
I think it was at Pomona College.
Yes, actually, I went there, but it was dark.
Yeah.
I was there, like, we were out late doing like it's a long story, but yeah, I have been there, but it was dark. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Small world. Awesome.
Where are you going?
So I'm going up to Seattle, then Vancouver. Like me and my wife are actually on the road for 5 months. So we're gonna be traveling around the country. We just left, like this is day 6. This is day 6, yeah. So we're basically traveling across the country. We're gonna be back for Christmas.
That's
Yeah.
really exciting. I
Yeah.
love a road trip.
Awesome, yeah, so cool. Well, thanks for, I guess, sharing.
Yeah, I wish
And
I had
good luck with your tomatoes.
my tomatoes aren't ripe, otherwise I'd give you some.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, sorry.
Well,
Stopping by.
of course, have a good one.
You can also pick apples off the tree if you want to.
Yeah.
It'd be a little bit better, yeah.
Awesome, thank you. Don't want to be super greedy. It's like, they say in the olden days, like laws against picking fruit, trespassing or whatever is like, you could pick and eat, but once you have a bag and you're putting things in a bag, that's when it's considered like stealing. So, do have a bag. I don't want to be overly greedy and take too many. Leave some for the next person, right? But on second thought now that I have turned back and come back here and looked, I think I will go back to that railroad crossing, give it a second try to go to McAdam, because that would be one heck of a letdown if this one's definitely not ripe. That's definitely not right. Well, we'll see. Because what I suspect is that, like, the fruits in general aren't ripe on the tree, but after they fall, they hit the ground, they start to ripen. So the ones on the ground have been on the ground for several days, ripening off the tree. But the ones on the tree still have another week or two before they reach peak ripeness. All right. Ah. And it has an elevator? Because I don't think I'm hoofing my bike up that. Yeah, I can't carry my bike up the stairs either.
No, no way. The train gets me every time. I can't avoid it.
Yeah?
I swear.
Ah. Man, they built a lot of great infrastructure here.
Yeah.
Do you have to push the button? It's like 2, I assume.
Yeah. It's nice having this as a backup for sure.
Yeah. Hey, what up, dog? Oh man, that train, crazy long. How long have you had that bike, if you don't mind me asking?
About in April, I believe.
April?
It's pretty new.
Okay, yeah. I think I got.
Those ones are electric's a really good brand.
Yeah, I just got this in May, so about as old as yours.
Yeah, it's fun. I got that in the middle of the day on mirror. It's gonna save my neck.
Side mirror. Yeah.
Need that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Is that working out pretty well so far?
It's been working pretty good. So I originally got this particular model because I thought I was gonna, like, my car, I have like a hitch rack, like a cargo rack. I thought I was gonna fold this and then put it on the cargo rack folded. And after about 2 tries, you find out that, like, that doesn't quite work. So I just got a regular bike carrier, you know? And if I knew I was gonna commit to the regular bike carrier, then a regular fixed frame would have been better, because the folding mechanism adds like about 15 pounds.
Yeah,
So-
I was thinking about getting a folding, but I saw that. I was like, oh,
Yeah, the weight is the thing.
yeah.
But I'm sure it'll come in handy at some point in the future, storage or whatever. Well, good chatting with you. Sustain tour. Conserve my battery. Oh dang. Oh dang. She was not lying. She was not lying. Whoa. Whoa, we gotta see this. We gotta stop and see this. I gotta do all the tourist bullshit right here. Look at this. That is a submarine right there. What the heck? It's like on loan from the Navy. Wow. Wow. Yeah. This is Portland, baby. Get a little further down. That lady who's lived in Portland for 22 years did not lie. This is scenic AF. Look at this freaking bridge. Holy carp. What is this bridge called? It's the Tillicum Crossing. Wow. Wow, look at that. It's amazing. Oh, and of course there's a sign. There is hope sign. Pull over for the other cyclists. Because my tourist ass is over here being a sightseer. Being a sightseer, being a looky-loo. Holy shark. That is a very fast and easy way to lose DJI Action 5. Man, look at those guys on the boat. Have living the life. It's a view of downtown. That's incredible, right? Let's see. Can I get a good shot? I get a good shot of myself in downtown? No, I can't because the sun is right there. It's right there. So, sun behind me. Sadly, I don't think I can get a very good shot of myself with downtown in the background, but they got a little river harbor marina right there. They got a submarine. Looks like there's tours. Maybe I should go back down there and find out about that. Dude. Which freaking mission am I actually gonna cash in on? Supposed to go to the ice thing. Now I'm going back there to find out about this submarine. Actually, no, I need to stay focused. I need to stay focused and not do that. Not do that. We had one mission. We had a mission. The universe put it in front of us. So, got to follow through with it. I have a sinking feeling that I'm gonna get here to this address that was posted on that random neighborhood art wall, and I'm not gonna see anything going on. I'm not gonna see anything worth a damn. But we'll find out. Find out soon enough. Oh, what? They have a gondola? Are you seeing this in frame, chat? There's a gondola? That's insane. Goes from here to where? There's like hills up there or something? Hold on. I gotta get this in. I gotta get this in frame. I gotta make sure I get this in frame. And there's a bike rack with another bicycle elevator tower right there. So you see, there's a bicycle elevator tower to another bike. There's a pylon, supports gondola station right there. I thought I saw a gondola that was in the station, but I guess it departed. And that goes to God knows where. Holy crap, they built up a whole bunch of transit infrastructure. They got people coming out of that bicycle. Coming out of that bicycle elevator that I was just pointing out. What the shark? That's wild. Yo, we don't have shit like this in LA. You got nothing like this. All right, I gotta get off the sidewalk or else some of these Portlanders are gonna think I'm a dickhead. Ooh, oh, that was a deep jump. Is this it? Is this it? I think this is it right here. Whoa. Yeah. Look, there's like writing on the wall. It says right there, F ice. There's some tents. Got the sign. That whole thing is boarded up. Wouldn't surprise me if this thing has seen a whole lot of action, right? Yeah. We got the guillotine. That's a way to send a message. Sure is. Cybertruck rolling by. Cool as hell. All right. Let's see. So I'm guessing this is some kind of facility for it to be this tagged up. And there must have been like some kind of flashpoint. No kings, F ice. What happened to the land of the free? How's it going? Oh, wow. Is that a Tesla supercharger here too? Oh man, oh man. Wait a second, I think I've been to this Tesla supercharger. I think I've been here with the Model Y back in the day. Yeah, not a supercharger, this is a service station. Yeah, I've totally been down to this Tesla service station. So, back in December of 2021, right after my wife and I got married, we drove out here to Portland in the Model Y, and I got invited to become a beta tester for full self-driving. And I drove the Model Y here from our hotel elsewhere in downtown. I drove it here so I could get the Wi-Fi connection to download full self-driving. If I had to guess, it was like version 8 or version 7 or some shit. Because up until then, I had only been using enhanced autopilot. So I had the enhanced autopilot in the Model Y, and we came in, probably parked in that spot or somewhere over here. The Tesla connected to the Tesla service Wi-Fi, and it downloaded the software update. And at that time, we probably had like 15,000 miles, 10,000 miles on the Model Y. It was so new. And ever since then, we've been driving on full self-driving. So we've had like 85,000 miles full self-driving on the Tesla Model Y. What a small world, what a strange way to come full circle from seeing a number, a street name sign on a house, riding around, and it brings me all the way back to one of the first places I went to in Portland in December of 2021. Huh. How small the world is. How small and strange the world is. And right next door over here, look up and see the American Gestapo. Wow. Yeah, I'm guessing this is like the ice store. It's probably where they sell the ice, right? Yeah. I'll check things out. Yeah. Hey, what's going on?
Hi.
What's up?
Honestly, we're just protesting ice.
Yeah.
There's an ice facility right here.
Ice for sale?
Yeah, they're...
Dude, I was, so I've been in Portland for probably 3 hours now, and I'm gonna be leaving in another 2 hours.
Nice.
I just like pulled into neighborhood over there, the Nature Conservancy.
Fucking stopping by, honestly.
I plugged my car into the charger at the Nature Conservancy, took my bike off the rack, just rode around, and I was riding around that neighborhood, and there was this one house in the neighborhood which had all this artwork like posted, and on one of the artworks it said 1210 McAdams Street. We're there every night, and I was like,
Literally,
fucking, why not?
Thank
Like,
you for stopping
when
by.
else am I gonna be in Portland? I'll fucking explore it.
Like, pass the word on and let other people
Sure,
know.
yeah. I mean,
Just,
anyone.
there are protests in every
Yeah.
fucking city that has...
I have no social media following, bro.
It's
You can look me up. I'm Tony DeVera. I got like 300 subs.
No worries.
But yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, it's cool. I it was you know, it's like, it's rare that you see a sign on the wall and then you could actually go there. Like back in the day, you go to the bar and there's all those numbers, like call this number for a good time. Man, so
community is all about.
so you guys just maintain like a presence here just all the time?
Personally, I've lost my my primos, my tia,
Yeah.
So I'm here because fuck them.
Yeah.
But yes, we do have a 24/7 premise.
Okay. Man, it looks like things have gotten pretty heated over there at that building. So is that like the ICE building?
Correct.
Okay,
So
that's like the
when they
local
do
branch?
ice raids, they bring them back here, and then they ship them to Tacoma.
Tacoma,
and then
okay.
Tacoma is where the disappearing happens. You either get forced to do labor, or you get disappeared to El Salvador.
Wow.
Those are like the two routes, basically,
Man.
that like people are getting shoved into in Tacoma.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
You either participate in the work camp, or you get disappeared to El Salvador.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. We literally have Nazi Germany happening right in front of us.
Yeah.
And they're doing apartment raids. Like they're door knocking on apartments. Like
Yeah.
apartment complexes. On like poultry farms, on like beef farms, on like
Poultry farms, that's hard work, bro.
Exactly.
Such hard work.
They're showing up and wrangling up these individuals
Yeah.
who have their papers. Like,
Yeah.
It isn't just about arresting criminals. No. It's far past that. They're arresting American citizens.
Yeah.
And, like it's fucking disgusting.
For sure. Man. So it's
Hey, but thank you for stopping by.
Yeah.
It's so nice to have you.
it's cool, like organically just seeing things, like you know.
because the media will always villainize us.
Yeah. Well,
biggest thing
the
is-
like media is always made to sensationalize, right? And just like
100%.
push all your buttons,
Yeah.
whatever.
And in the
Everything
same
is
way
always nothing is ever as bad as it appears on film.
And
you
in
know.
the way that police protect the interest of capital, media will protect the interest of the state.
Yeah.
Always. Like news stations, everything from Fox News to local news will always perpetuate the narrative that keeps up the state authoritarianism. So, yeah.
So what do you think of like where media seems to be headed, where there's so many tiny
Can I be
content
honest with
creators?
you? We should bring back guillotines.
Really? Wow.
That's what. There are some.
That's
people,
very. I mean, I'll be honest. Like,
There are some people that won't be fixed.
Yeah.
When you tell them, hey, your tax dollars are going to social safety nets.
Yeah.
Those individuals don't like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, for what it's worth, those individuals should be guillotined. Is kind of how I'm feeling.
So my rudimentary like
ICE
sort
is
of
the third most funded military
Yeah.
organization in the world.
ICE. Wow. I'm guessing number one is like the army, and number two is something in Israel.
No.
IDF
Everything you listed
or
is
Ukraine. Yeah.
First is American military. Second is Israel.
Yeah.
Third is ICE. You are correct.
I just worry about stuff like that sometimes though, because it's like I don't know. I've known a lot of people over the years who came from like Iran, and in some ways it feels like Iran is like the cautionary tale. You know, you have a revolution.
I'm Palestinian.
Okay.
So like, it's kind of like hard when my family members are like starving in the streets
Yeah.
and like trying to like, hey, explain like, hey, the Gestapo is like taking away American citizens. We should be worried about this. Individuals will separate themselves and justify the use of munitions against us. You justify the brutality against us, and we'll do every.
Right here,
It's like right up there. You can't miss it. It's got tons of labeling on it.
Drive by and honk, honk as loud as you can. Yeah, so like.
But yeah, I guess it
between
just
having my own family ripped apart by ICE, and also having my own family in Palestine. Everything that is happening right now is personal. So
I guess the only thing I worry about with stuff like that, like, you know, bring back guillotines, have a revolution, is that once those rules happen and like all things are off and it's violence, the fascists tend to be a lot better at doing violence than the left wing does.
No.
And that's why I look at like the Iranian Revolution and how
I totally understand your worry. Because the bourgeois will always enact their violence in order to stop the working class from fucking like actually enacting their power. I totally get you.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I've read far more than enough history books in that regard. But I think that the difference that's happening right now in comparison to what was happening in 2020 with the Black Lives Matter protests is that anarchists are listening now.
Okay.
Whereas like, so individuals that normally don't care for hierarchy, that are like, yo, don't tell me what to do, blah, 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 are actually listening now. There's a leftist unity that is existing right now at its current precipice that did not exist at 2020. Where there was a ton of leftists infighting, where communists and socialists and anarchists were like constantly going at it. Whereas this time, it's entirely different. Whereas everyone is like, okay, we'll settle our governance when the dust settles. And I think that inherent difference is what is shaping this movement. Yeah, we've got a few numbers now, but in terms of what we have going on behind the scenes, it is more than anything that we could have asked for in 2020.
So I'm just curious, what is this building here that you guys are in front of? So if that's ice, is this like, I mean, it says a storage, a waterfront storage?
Oh, no, this is a school.
Okay, the Cottonwood School.
So
because I was curious about that, because it says the Cottonwood School, but there's also the waterfront.
The school is in support of us.
Yeah. So is this like a grade school or like
it's
like
an exploratory camp. So basically it's like a summer camp. It's like the easiest way to explain it. And they let us use their front door.
Yeah.
Because their camp has been gassed and shit. They have not enlisted school at all this semester.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because of the gassing and everything.
Wow,
so
that's
they
crazy.
Completely said, maybe we don't have classes this semester. But they're also in support of us, have allowed us to use their front door, and it's fantastic.
Awesome. Well, I think I had to get going. It's gonna be like 7-ish by the time I get back to the Nature Conservancy.
Yeah, please
but
be
yeah,
safe.
it was cool stopping by and just seeing what it's all about.
It's so nice
Yeah, I gotta get to Seattle by the end of the night.
Of course. Please.
Have a good one. Thank you. That was an interesting encounter. I don't know what to think about that. I don't know what side to take, which side is true, what's correct or not correct, man. Immigration's such a sticky subject. Not sure what kind of commentary I want to put on that. But as an interesting sight, interesting outlook the gentleman had. I certainly don't agree with the perspective of bringing the guillotines back, because some people can't be fixed. But you know, what I did say the thing that I do generally agree with, which is this park is beautiful, but also once you have violent revolutions, leftists tend to lose because fascists are way better at doing violence than leftists. So, like, it happened in the Spanish Civil War, it happened in the Iranian Revolution, I'm sure it happened in a bunch of other revolutions I have a hard time thinking of. Some interpretations of the Russian Revolution could make the argument that the fascists really won, even though they were all calling themselves communists. But look at this freaking park. Holy carp, this is amazing. And look at these skyscrapers, this is crazy. So, that dude was saying that ICE was like doing apartment raids. I mean, I doubt that ICE is raiding these apartments, right? Kind of doubt it, but if that's true, that's, you know, I mean, I feel like most people would agree that if someone is here illegally, you know, there should be some kind of penalty. Exactly what that penalty is, it's hard to say. But if they've been here illegally and they haven't done anything else that's illegal, but, you know, maybe work a job or whatever the penalty is, it should be not that severe compared to someone who is here illegally and did something hella illegal. Like if you're here illegally and you like did some heinous stuff, then maybe you shouldn't be here anymore, you know? And I feel like that's a 90+% of people would agree with that, you know? Depending on what the definition of heinous is. Like, is it stealing? Is it looting? Is it murdering? I mean, if you're here illegally and you did some murdering, well, maybe you shouldn't be here, but then again, like where would they put you? Send you back to another country where you could do more murdering? Or potentially come right back and do more murdering after you get back? Hard to say, right? Hard to say. Maybe you should be in jail here. But then if you're in jail here, we gotta pay for you being in jail here. Oh, look at that. Look at that gondola coming down. There it is. Holy crap, that's cool as hell. You know? So what is the line, right? And why is it important that the punishment be deporting versus the way we punish American citizens? I mean, the way we punish American citizens for doing these sorts of crimes, you know, these heinous acts, is we put them in the jail. So, you know, right? But what's a worse punishment, being put in the jail or being put in another country? Or do you put them in the jail first, then you put them in the other country? I don't know, man, I don't know. But I would hope that most people agree with that thought process, right? If you're here illegally, there should be some kind of punishment, some kind of some kind of repayment because you broke the rules. But at the same time, the rules for coming here legally need to be overhauled because it's kind of bullshit. Like, why is it so hard for people to come here legally? Why are the limits so thin? And then that gets into a whole bunch of other issues, like how do you determine who is worthy to be able to come here, right? Like, do you go the Canadian way where you only accept people who are like really highly educated, which will honestly tend to bias you towards people from like the subcontinent with degrees and really good at coding and stuff? You know? That gets into so many tough issues, man. It's so many tough issues. I'm not even sure if that's the sort of stuff that I want to talk about on this channel, because that's rough. Look at those dudes out on the freaking. Look at those dudes out on their on their speedboat, living it up, man. Oh yeah. All right. The lady at the train crossing was not wrong. You can indeed see Mount Hood from here. I'm gonna stop here, take a peek. Make sure I don't lose my DJI Action 5 in the process. So, see what the map is saying. So this is an island. What island? How far do I have to zoom in before the map will tell me what that island is? But the map confirms that that right there is an island in the Columbia River. Ross Island, wow. Ross Island. And here we are. There's a Polaris store. They be selling those speedboats. You can go motorboating. Motorboating on the Columbia River. Look at the wakes they left behind, man. That's gnarly. So that looks like that's the gondola. Goes all the way up there, okay. So it like cuts diagonally to the top of that bluff. No idea if that's in shot or if that's coming out in the camera. Who knows? I'm just being a bullshit tourist right now anyway. Downtown, there's Mount Hood in the distance. Or no, not Mount, was it Mount Hood? Yeah, Mount Hood. Mount Rainier is the one that you can see from Seattle. She also said you can kind of see Mount St. Helens, but I feel like that's much further away. Maybe that's over somewhere over there. Maybe it's those little peaks over yonder. I don't know. But thank you, train stop lady, for this recommendation. This is awesome. This is my first time doing like man on the street type interviews. Huh. Maybe I should visit the ICE office in every city I go to. I can do it in Seattle, huh? They might freaking punk me, man. Yeah, that guy was like, oh, he's got the GoPro on. He's a big influencer. He's got a huge following. I got 300 subs, bro. You can look me up. I ain't hiding shit. I ain't hiding nothing. Not nearly interesting enough to hide anything. Not at all. Dude, nice thing about biking where there's so many other cyclists is that if you're in doubt about whether it's safe or not, if you see the other cyclists going, then that means you could book it, you could go, you're safe. Kind of wild. It's like cyclists building consensus, safety consensus. There's also just so many people walking around, just out and about doing stuff. Started this whole adventure. Whoa. That is a sweet freaking Volkswagen bus. Kentucky plates? What? I kind of want to catch up to them. I want to get that story. Sweet van. Obviously, my biased ass would say it's even sweeter. It would be even sweeter if it was electric. But not everyone wants to convert their classic cars into electric cars, and I understand that. Still, it's a pretty sweet classic car. My wife texted me, which makes me think that she is feeling better. Oof. Oh, the Tesla is gone. Guessing they was here for a very brief minute. Ooh, an Acura ZDX E. Plugged in. Hey, baby.
Hi, baby.
Are you feeling better?
I'm feeling better.
A lot better or just a little better?
I was feeling a lot better, and then I started chomping on some, what's that called? And I was like, okay, maybe I'm not feeling 100%. But I'm feeling a lot better, like energy-wise, stomach-wise. I think that really helped.
Okay. The charcoal?
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad. You didn't try the fruit, did you? Probably
No.
not. I would imagine not. Do you still have any ginger ale?
Oh yeah, I haven't tried anything
Yeah?
sweet. I have like plenty.
So all of this is from me?
No, I have that before, and you had
I went on a bit of an adventure.
Nice. Did you enjoy it?
Can't wait to show it to you. It's pretty crazy.
I'm excited.
I think this
Did
is
you
the
say-
point where I sign off. So I'll talk to you in the future, future me, when I become you.
Did you tell people?
You'll know.